Hello there and welcome back. In this video, we will talk about how to post a job on Indeed. Now, if you're the ones who didn't know what is Indeed, Indeed is the #1 job site in the world with over 300 million unique visitors every month. They strives to put job seekers first, giving them free access to search for job, post resumes, and research companies. Every day, they connect millions of people to new opportunities. So this is exactly what we can leverage. If you're the one looking for an amazing person out there to be a employee of your company and to be the future of your company, then I think Indeed could be the place for you. So to start with them, you can just open any search engine. If you don't know their website, just type in Indeed and click on the very first link, which is indeed.com, and should take you to indeed.com, or you can directly come to their website, which is indeed.com, and then it will reroute based on your location. So on the website, if anyone would come here, the first thing they will see is find job. They can write what job title they're looking for and in which city or state they are looking for. They can simply just find the jobs accordingly. Now, if they want to find a job outside of their country, they can select countries. They can click on countries. They will see the option. They can select other country as well, and this is how they can explore the opportunities from other countries too. And that's what you can also leverage. Let's say if you're from the United States and if you want to hire someone from Canada, you could just post a job accordingly, and someone from Canada can search an opportunity in the United States and will come to you. So that's exactly, people can do that. Now there is an option for company reviews as well. The one who's searching for the job, they can click on this and they can see how other companies are performing, like well, what they have been ranked with their employees. So this is where they can come and they can read review, they can see the ranking and everything. Then comes the salary guide. So anyone who's looking for the job, they might explore this section to see that, okay, this job title in this location is earning this much in an annum or on a month. So they can just explore through this as well. Now, if you go back to define jobs, the one who's looking for the job, they can also post a resume, or they can do sign up through this medium, whatever they prefer. Then comes the other sections as well that they can browse. All the options that you see here for the one who's seeking an opportunity, the one who's looking for a better job, this would be amazing for them. It could help them finding the career job for them. No one knows for it, but we are here to talk about how to post a job. Let's say that you're looking for someone like that and you want to hire them. So how do you post a job for it? For that, you can click on employer post job on the top right hand side. This should take you to this place where you can click on post a job. Now what this will do, when you click on post a job, it will ask you for the company name and the email address. So you can give whatever the company name you have, you can give it, and then you can enter the email address. What this will try to do, this will try to see if you have an account with Indeed. If indeed you have it, then it will just take you to the portal, and it will just initiate the job posting process. If you don't have an account with them, it will just ask for the your employer account information, like the name of your employer, and the employees, number of employees you got, the description of your company. So all those information you can fill in, and then it will reroute you to job posting. At In any case, this is the place you will get into. So you will see, you have to provide the basic information for what, for the job posting that you're doing. So it doesn't matter if you ever have an account with Indeed or if you're using it for the first time. This is what you will see when you are about to post a job. So the first thing you can do is job post will be in English in the United States. So you have an option to click on this pencil sign and you can always update the country. Okay, so you want this job post to be shown only in this country, you can just select it accordingly. And then the next question is job title. So whatever job title that you're looking for, you want person to be hired for, you can just write in here. So let's say I'm looking for assistant manager. I can go for with that. In your case, whatever the title should be, you can write it here. Then which option best describes this job location? I can select here, let's say that I want someone, like for remote opportunity. So I can select that up, and based on your requirement, you can either select in person or precise location, general location within limited area, remote, hybrid, remote, on the road. So based on your selection in here of the country, these some options would vary, but the questions are pretty simple. You can just give the answers one at a time and you'll find it easy to go with. Are employees required to reside in a specific location? You can either say no or say yes. If yes, then you can specify the location. Otherwise, you can go with no. Since I'm going to go with the remote employee, so I'm fine with no. And then you can click on save and continue. This should take you to the next phase of the application, the job posting, where you can decide what is the job type. So since you want to hire someone from outside, you might want to go with the contractual base. But if you're hiring someone, more from your own country, probably for full time, you can go with that. So let's say I'm going with contractual basis. I can click on contract. Then what experience level is required? So you can select this accordingly. In my case, let's say I'm gonna go with at least 5 years of experience. What is the weekly day range? So I'm looking for someone who can work from Monday to Friday. So based on that, you can select it accordingly. What is the shift? Now, I want someone to either do day shift or evening shift, whatever they're fine with. So you can also decide, okay, what should be the shift for you and select it accordingly. Now, how many people do you want to hire for this opening? Let's say you're only looking for one, you can select one. How quickly do you need to hire? Let's say you're fine to hire between 2 to 4 weeks, you can select. But if it's urgent, probably you want to go with 3 to 7 because 1 to 3 is again too less. So 3 to 7 should be better because it's the future of your company, so you don't want to rush things out. At least give them a few days. The more time you'll give, the better talent you'll be able to acquire. But in our case, let's go with 2 to 4 weeks, and then I can click on save and continue. Then it will ask me for this. How would you like to complete your job post? Complete job post my own, like I can go with this, or complete my job post with a smart recommendation. So a tailored job template that can be added. So I can use this, but it's something that's through Indeed, but I would rather just go with my own. So I can click on complete job post on my own. If you like this, you can go with it. Otherwise, let's continue with this. And then we can click on save and continue. In the next phase, it will ask us to add compensation. Now, all these options that you may be getting, there will be some difference depending on your location, on the questions that and the answers that you'll be selecting. But most of the things will be very straightforward. So you can go slow, one question at a time. So next question is, what is the pay? Review the pay we estimated for each job and make adjustments if needed. Now, Indeed is very smart. They know that for a specific location, what should be the minimum pay and what should be the maximum pay, and they recommended it accordingly. But let's say I'm not open for it. I'm probably open for this much, like minimum $10 per hour, and the maximum, let's increase it to $25. Again, it depends on how the person performs in the interview and everything. Now I can also select it from range to starting amount, maximum amount, exact amount, whatever I like. And then, uh, okay, I can go down with this question. What benefits are offered? I can select here. I can select plus more and I can see what benefits am I providing. So let's say I'm providing parental leave and employee discount. In your case, whatever you're offering, you can just tick mark that. And then you can click on save and continue. And this should take you to the next page where you can describe the job. So this is very important. Here you can describe like, okay, describe the responsibilities of the job, required work experience, skills, or education. If you have a PDF or docs, you can click here and upload. But you guessed it right. In our video purpose, for the educational purposes, I'm just going to use the dummy text. But in your case, I would not advise you to do that because you are talking about someone who's looking for an opportunity to grow in your business. So ensure be descriptive and write all the proper things like responsibilities, requirements, skills, and education so people would know what exactly you're looking for. And then you can scroll down and you can add photos and videos for your company, like so that people can sense how great you are and how great your company is. So you can also add it. Otherwise, you can click on save and continue. You can also click on show preview and it will show you that how it looks like. The next question is, what would you like people to submit a resume? So would you like people to submit a resume? If yes, then you select yes. Otherwise, no, optional. But let's go with yes. Now, people with criminal records are encouraged to apply. Are you fine with it? People with criminal records. If not, then you keep it unchecked. Then comes communication settings. So send daily updates. So here you can decide the email address and you can even add more email address. So it's kind of, any sort of these communication will come to the mentioned email address. Then comes let potential candidates call you directly. So you can enter your phone number, and the potential candidates can even and end up directly calling you. It's totally up to you. If you don't want to write it, it's okay. Then comes message settings. Do you want to let candidates who apply for your job start the conversation? If yes, you can tick mark yes. And what this they will do, whenever they initiate the conversation, you will also receive an email for it. So it's a good idea. You could always start, someone interesting could always reach out to you. Then comes automate your recruitment process with Employer Assist. Send automatic rejections email to candidates you don't interact with. Now, what happens is when people apply to the job that you have kept out, and what if you don't respond to them? So you can define, okay, let's say that you want the Employer Assist to take action directly for those posting where you did not review in 14 days. You can select this. Yeah, automatically candidates reject candidates on my behalf. And in here you can decide, choose how soon to respond. So you can say 14 days. This means that if someone applies for the job, you do not respond in 14 days, then the Indeed will send this response. It's an application update. This is just how it will look, and they will send it on your behalf. So if you're fine with it, you can just select yes and choose, and then you click on save and continue. If you're not fine with this, then you can just go with no, don't automatically reject candidates on my behalf. So whatever is suited, you can decide it accordingly. Then click on save and confirm. Now what this will do, this will take you to the next phase where you can try to answer other. Well, thing is, it did not take you, and it seems like we're done with the job posting. All the things are here. What we can do, we can read through it, and if there's anything that we want to update, we can just click on the pencil sign and we can update it. And we can also read it, the cookie policy, privacy policy in terms of service, before we click on confirm. But let's say we are fine with everything that we have entered here, we're good to go with it. If that's the case, you can click on confirm, and that's where the job will get posted, and the amazing people will reach out to you for the opportunity that you have presented to them. So this brings us to the end of the video. I hope the video was helpful to you. So ensure you like the video, click on the bell icon, and subscribe to the channel so that any video that I create, you get notified for the same. Thanks for watching.